Good afternoon, or morning, or evening, or whatever time of day it happens to be when you're joining me here today. This is a timeless collective reading for anyone and everyone on the planet Earth. Welcome back to Jupiter's Divination. I'm Jupe, and today I will be reading some cards for you. I have been having a lot of collective energies come to the surface for me today. I pulled some cards earlier in the day to kind of start the day, and I'm going to pull some cards now just to get an idea of what's going on in the energy. Okay, thank you. So the first card that came out was the Six of Cups, and then we have Judgment, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Wands. I think that you are trying to get something moving, and there's been a lot of moments of feeling as though things are not going in the right direction, or there has been a lot of disillusionment surrounding this experience for you. But what I'm feeling here the strongest is definitely the Seven of Cups, which is like emotional attachment and illusion and options and kind of an indecision there. And then of course we have Judgment, which is our calling, our purpose, a moment of really understanding what is going on in our external. And we have the Six of Cups, which is harmony and nostalgia, and can even be in reference to the past. So let's take a moment to breathe, check in with your own intuition, see how this is hitting for you. Do you feel like this makes sense? Does this feel like what's happening in your 3D world? I'm going to move on to clarifying with the Prism Oracle. Okay. And we have space and frustration. So I think that whatever you are working passionately and diligently to get moving, I think you are actually in a place of waiting. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Hanged Man appear. I feel like whatever has happened or whatever is going on right now is experiencing some sort of delay for you, and I think it's causing you to get a bit in your emotions about the larger purpose of whatever is going on. And I think that, yeah, okay, thank you, Spirit. I think that the message here is pretty loud and clear, that whatever's going on right now is something that we just kind of have to give space, and that's frustrating to us. I think that whatever we're experiencing, we would like to be moving at a pace that we feel more comfortable with. But Spirit is very clearly saying with the Four of Wands, this is a point of celebration. This is a landmark for you. This is a landmark on this climb that you've been making. And if I didn't know any better, I would suggest that Maybe this is where you sit on your mountain climb and you look out over the view that you have at your current vantage point and you celebrate that, because that's what the Four of Wands is about. It's about celebration of progress and understanding that the journey is full of micro experiences that make up the journey, and that this is just one of those experiences along the way where we're going to have to sit and understand that there are possibilities that do exist and that things can go differently than we planned or expected. But that doesn't mean that ultimately it's not your purpose, that ultimately it's not going to be harmonious and fulfilling for you. I think that it obviously still is going to be harmonious and fulfilling. We just have to give ourselves some space from the frustration that we're feeling here, and we have to give ourselves some space to congratulate ourselves. Clearly, I think that is what is being focused on here. We're really in a place of self-congratulations and self-acknowledgement. I want to just see if there's any other messages that Spirit would like to convey regarding what's going on right now. Is there anything else that you'd like us to know or think about what we're dealing with right now, Spirit? Anything else? Final message regarding what we're dealing with? Anything else? Oh, that one fell on the ground. Excuse me. Okay. And anything else? Anything else that you want to say regarding this little pause for celebration? This little pause that we're experiencing. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so yeah, looks pretty positive down here. We have determination, ghost, cleanse, and creativity. So I think what's being said here is that maybe we are operating from a place of past disappointments or past traumas or past experiences that are now reflecting onto our current experience and making us believe something about this situation isn't going to work out. And I think Spirit is very clearly saying, hey, you know, that's just a ghost of the past. That doesn't have to continue to be the experience that you're having. And you are allowed to be happy and feel like things are gonna work out. And you're allowed to take a moment of pause and space. And you're allowed to maintain your vision for the future goal, while also cleansing yourself, taking time during this little mandatory pause and cleansing yourself of expectation of perfection, cleansing yourself of stress and anxiety that you may be feeling about this situation, and maybe using some of that pent-up energy to do something creative like I'm doing today, because funnily enough, this is actually, that was confirmation, I guess. Funnily enough, this is actually largely my creative outlet, and I have a lot of pride in what I do here. It gives me a lot of creative fulfillment and connection, you know, helps to tune my connection with my intuition. And this is a great use of energy for me that helps me to take my mind off of whatever may be going on in my life that I personally may have some thoughts or feelings about. But ultimately, Spirit is saying, it's okay. Divine timing is at play in your situation. Everything's going to be harmonious and fulfilling, just like you thought it would be. Don't let the past cloud your vision of what's happening here and now. Take this moment to celebrate, cleanse yourself, be creative, maintain your vision, But ultimately, just know that everything is going to work out for you, for your highest good and healing, ultimately, like it always does and always will. And so it is. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope that everything goes smoothly for you from here on out. And I really encourage you to take time to really give yourself some space from any pressures that you're currently putting on yourself at the moment. I think you're getting something big going off the ground here, and it's important to be there for yourself and be a sturdy home base for yourself, and continue to feed yourself all that positive energy and positive vibration. Get outside, ground, drink water, do some yoga, move your body, or, paint, write, take pictures, whatever you do it right now for yourself. Be well.